Good evening, everyone, on this Worship Wednesday. And I pray that if you are doing Bible study, that you are being fed and that God is pouring into you and giving you just exactly what you need at this moment. If you are home Netflixing and chilling, I pray that through the TV show or the movie that you are watching, that God pour into you again and give you what you need. If you are sleeping, I thank God for a peaceful and calm and relaxing and easy sleep as you sleep, as that He remove the chaos and the confusion and the craziness of the day and allow your mind to rest. But on today, I want to I want to say, you're not in control. And this is Worship Wednesday. And the reason I say that and the reason I make that statement is because there are times that we have to worship when we're not in control of the circumstance or the situation. When something comes along or something that we can't fix, something that we can't change, something that we can't drive the outcome of, we have to realize and understand that we are not in control, that we do not have control. We've never had control, and we will never have control. God has all the control. He just gives us what we need to be equipped to go through it, to get to the other side. And many times it's not getting to the other side that's important. It's what you learn along the way. So there comes a time when we have to take our hands off, when we have to realize and understand that the circumstance or the situation that we are in right now has nothing to do with us, but how we respond to it. So in the midst of your situation and circumstance that you are dealing with, when you feel helpless, when you feel like you can't do anything, when you feel like there is no answer, worship God and know that He has and she has the answer, and they will bring it in the right time. You see, sometimes I was a control freak in my classroom, and I was afraid to let my kids get into groups or sit in groups or do different things because I was afraid chaos was going to ensue. But I noticed that when I gave my kids freedom, when I gave my students the freedom to communicate with each other, to sit with each other, they did amaze me in that they did know when to talk and when to talk. Now, I did have some classes that couldn't handle it. And so I had to put them in groups when it was time for group work. But as far as like relinquishing the control of my room and relinquishing the control to my students, I learned that when I gave them control, when I gave them responsibility and accountability, that they did better, they thrived, they got it, they learned, they were able to do what they needed to do in order to get to the point that I needed them. So sometimes we have to take our hands off. We have to say enough is enough. We have to say, I let go and I submit and I surrender to you, Lord God. So on this hashtag Worship Wednesday, hashtag hold on, I'm going to put Jesus on that. Remember that you did not have control. You will not have control. And that in the end, God has control, but He or she equips you to be able to fulfill what you need to fulfill. So have a wonderful and gracious evening, and I will see you on tomorrow.